Today we will talk about the benefits of the Site Manager system. As we go through the video, it's important to understand that the Site Manager is an enterprise data center and cable management system designed to manage your white space. It's an enhanced cable management system that provides real-time switch scans, enhances your cable management by showing you where patching is missing. Designed as a single pane of glass, the Site Manager will allow you to have as many floors and buildings in the system as you like, and there is no upcharge for additional buildings or data centers. The system is very easy and intuitive to use. It will look familiar to you because it was created in conjunction with real clients to solve real management issues. Therefore, if this was your database, the floor plan that you're looking at right now was created using your CAD files. There's all types of views in Site Manager, such as this floor, a campus, perhaps a college where you have several buildings. You could see the fiber coming through the conduit from the streets to the data center. You could see the fiber going out of the data center and into the various buildings on campus. Or you can have a data center such as this. This is the user interface. Down the left-hand side, you will have all of your locations. You can have as many as you like, and they can be arranged any way you want. Down the right-hand side, you have the functional modules. Across the top, you'll have specific information associated with each view type. You can zoom in, zoom out, move stuff around. You can actually even pick a rack directly from the floor plan. The Site Manager system is very interactive, and you can see various different devices. You can choose one and see all of its information. Let's say you want to see an entire row. Now you're looking at the various rows. Pick a row. It's like walking down an aisle in your data center. You could see everything in the racks, both front and back. And of course, if you put your cursor over everything, it will give you information about that piece of equipment. If you wanted to see detailed information about that piece of equipment, you could expand the row, select a rack, and pick a device. You could see all the information specific to that device. You could see serial number, IP address, MAC address. If you follow it down a little bit, you see the catalog information that is stored. If you go down a bit further, you could see how each of the 4 power supplies are being connected. You could actually use this drop down to see the various different cards in the system, which would give you more information about those cards. If we go down a little bit further, we get into the cable management portion of the Site Manager system. And what you are seeing here is all the ports on the card and what they are connected to. In each case, we're going to tell you what the device name is, for instance, SVR F561, connected on Ethernet port 0, 1, and cabinet BF04. Now, if we wanted more information about these connections, we could select the circuit module. And that will bring us to this switch and this switch blade. This is the list of all the switches in the room. And again, we can see all the information associated with those 48 ports. The shaded information is more of the traditional cable management data, sort of what you see when you are looking at the blade itself. But over here in the white section, this is what we call the enhanced cable management. Real-time switch scans that tell you exactly what is connected to each port. And it's provided to us by our SPI tool, Switch Port Interrogation. And what happens is, this tool will go out and communicate with every port on every switch at predetermined intervals throughout the day. And what it's going to bring back is actual information that it is seeing on the end device. So for instance, this Dell right here is connected. You get the host, MAC address, port status, VLAN settings, even port configuration. Down below, you get important information about each switch itself. In this case, we're looking at a specific blade. There are 48 ports, 13 are up, and 35 are down. You could get this type of information on a switch level. We could get you this information on all the switches in the data center. Or we could get you this information on all the switches in the entire database if you like. Another key ingredient to the enhanced cable management is our ability to help you keep your system accurate. And this is where the missing patching comes in. What does that mean? That means that when the SPI interrogator ran out and looked at a switch port, it saw a device out there. But when it looked at the cabling and the patching, it realized the connection was not possible based on the patching. Therefore, there was a missing patching in the database. Site Manager is the only system available today that is going to provide you with this type of information so that it keeps your database up to date and accurate. We can also look at a chain view for this Dell server, and this is what we would see. We see the information coming from the switch to the frame over to the cabinet that has the server, and now the server itself. Here's another one. Go to this HP server. We could actually, if we wanted to see the server itself, we could actually double click on it, and this is what we would see. We would simply hit the rack module, and it will take you to the rack and to the server. This is all possible because of the cable management capabilities of Site Manager. You can see the front, you can see the back, you can see the power strips. Let's say you want more information about the power. Click the power module. Now you see a graph on power, how much power is being used, how much is available. You can click on the rack, and it's going to tell you how each and every device is connected in the rack. Orange shows redundant connections, pink shows non-redundant connections, and blue shows PDU equipment. Let's say you wanted to look at some asset information. You select the asset module, select the 6th floor data center, and now you have an asset report. Manufacturer, ID, model, serial number, where it's located, install date, warranty information, useful life. And if you wanted, throughout the system, there are these links to spreadsheets, and you can quickly export the information to a spreadsheet. And there you are. You can look at any site. You could do a report on all the sites if you like. Or, let's say for instance, that you were looking for specific information about, say, Cisco. And there you go. You have 150 Cisco items in the Cleveland data center. Okay? Now, part and parcel to the Site Manager system is our help desk. The help desk is built directly into the system, and each submitted ticket goes directly to our support desk. There's no need for an email or a phone call. Let's say, for instance, you have a ticket like this. Install 5 new servers in the server farm on the 6th floor. We can go to the 6th floor, go to the server farm area, and let's decide where we could possibly put 5 servers. Site Manager is one of the few systems that can figure this all out for you. So let's say we would need 14 U's, perhaps 12 in a row, 1.2 kilowatts. AC outlets, we'll need 2 for each, so that's 10. Copper ports, we'll need 10. And there you go. So the system has identified 3 racks that will meet that criteria. B37, B41, and B42. To summarize what you've just seen, Site Manager is a complete software suite for managing your data center white space. Floor plans, racks, power, cabling, circuits, and asset. Site Manager will allow you to manage your white space from a single pane of glass.